Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero, and today we're going to be talking about Dove apparently taking a stand against the overtly sexualized women in video games with Epic's Unreal Engine education team and Women in Games, eliminating the stereotypes and to build young players' self-esteem and body confidence. First things first, I'll say, go to the gym, fat ass, if you want to build self-esteem and body confidence. Go to the fucking gym. I just hit that 30 seconds. Go to the gym. Lose some weight. Don't use video games to validate your self-esteem and body confidence. Yes, there are characters that don't look like you that you can see yourself as. That's perfectly fine. However, they decided to put out this video right here. We're going to watch it real quick and we're going to read this article and talk about it. Let's jump right into it. So you'll see here that the character is fit. No skin really showing here. Just fighting this monster. Okay. Again, just kind of collarbone right here and face showing, but no legs, no chest, no boob window, no arms showing, nothing. It's fully armored character. So I don't know how they thought this was an overtly sexualized character. However, in modern day anything, it's okay for a male to be overtly sexualized for the female gaze, even though women are typically attracted to muscular men. It's proven with movies like Aquaman. But if a male wants to see sexy women, it's not okay apparently. And what these companies don't realize is women like to look at sexy women too. It's very weird that this is the type of thing that we have to talk about in 2023. Just showing a bunch of games with fit women. Basically showing you this how she looks in game. And now she is overweight in real life. Because that's not who she is. She's a different person in a virtual world. You know, because character creators have been a thing for a very long time with MMOs. I'm just saying. It's just very weird that they're making an advertisement like this. Like, you're a soap company, you just sell soap. It's not hard. So you say 74% of females feel underrepresented in video games. So essentially you're saying that 74% of women are overweight and ugly. So that's exactly what you're saying here, Dove. You're saying that exact thing with this statement. You partner with Unreal Engine and Women in Games to change this. So we're okay with removing the male gaze out of video game characters, but we're not okay with removing the female gaze from male characters, right? We're okay with sexualizing women characters. With sexualizing male characters, but we're not okay with sexualizing female characters in video games, fictional world. Give me a break. For God's sake, you just did a study in 2021 where it says that 30% of male gamers prefer to play as female characters. Oh, I don't know. We like to look at fat asses and big titties when we play a video game. That's probably why. Especially in third-person games. Like Mass Effect. Like they're showing here. Like any MMO that's out there. Right? Partnering with Epic Games' Unreal Engine education team and Women in Games, Dove wants to eliminate beauty stereotypes and build the next generation of young players' self-esteem and body confidence. So they want you to be essentially Lizzo's fat ass. They want you to idolize Lizzo and not someone like, I don't know, back in the day at least, a Stacy Keibler or a supermodel that's fit. In the ad, viewers see how one young woman strips herself of an over-sexualized costume. It wasn't. It was, again, no skin. You've seen it there. And becomes more comfortable with herself as she sheds the bodysuit and mask. Leandro Barreto, Global Vice President at Dove, said, quote, Dove believes that beauty should be a source of confidence, not anxiety, in every aspect of life, both real and virtual. No. We go to the virtual world to essentially escape the person that we are. We want to pretend to be somebody else. There's no way in hell a regular video game player who's an actual fan of video games, not these fake fans or fake, I guess, fake geek girls, because these people are fake geek girls, the ones that are supposedly complaining about this. They're not going into a virtual world trying to look like themselves if they don't look a certain way that they don't like. They're typically going to look something like something else, someone else, something different than what they look like. Although the games industry has made significant strides to become more inclusive, like with trainee-looking characters like Abby from The Last of Us Part 2, in an unrealistic, apocalyptic world where somehow a woman can maintain a physique of a bodybuilder in a post-apocalyptic world. Somehow that's realistic, though. Progress needs to be accelerated to challenge the narrow definitions of beauty still visible in the virtual world. No. Together with our partners, we hope to make a real impact on the millions of women and girls who spend their free time playing games. I don't think it's anywhere close to that. The campaign by Lola Mullen-Lowe, I could be wrong, is inspired by a new research study from Dove that shows 60% of girls and 62% of women feel misrepresented in games, with over one-third of young girls' self-esteem being negatively impacted by lack of diversity in avatar characters. Again, they have games where you can create your own character. They've got plenty of those. Unsurprisingly, 74% of women also wish for more inclusivity in female video game characters. Thomas Alastalgi, executive creative director at Lola Mullen-Lowe, added, quote, this represented an opportunity for Dove to talk about inclusion and representation in gaming using animation for the first time ever. No one gives a fuck what a soap company, company that sells you soap, says about anything in gaming. You are not a game company. You are not a game director. You are not a game producer. And for the most part, no one gives a fuck about shitty Western designs. We care more about the Japanese designs because the Japanese know what sells. They created characters like Ada Wong, Ashley, Jill Valentine, Claire Redfield. They've created characters that represent a character that someone wants to play as. Because the majority of people that play video games are males. We like to look at sexy women when we play our games. So, until y'all figure that out, shut the fuck up. But of course, y'all got destroyed in the quote tweets when the drum put out this tweet of yours with about your silly video. As a woman, I say no, fuck off, and let me enjoy the anime titties. Tell Dove that it's a video game. Sorry, my female gamer friends, this is how you look to corporations. Funny, the gamer girls I've known in my life have all been attractive and feminine. Hilariously, this is one of the more offensive ads I've ever seen. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. You must be fat and ugly to fight over sexualization. Sorry, I like when women are not annoying feminist ogres. And of course, to give examples. It never bugged me that Lara Croft essentially started as a big titty girl. The game was fun and Pro Tag was a seriously tough and cool female character. That's all I cared about, which they desexualized Lara Croft in the reboots. I love how the constant implication of, quote, not sexualizing women is make them fat or muscly, and they think that will improve body image issues. Quote, nobody wants to bang chubby women is not really the message you want to send. Even in a game like Rogue Company that I play as the female character Sigrid, who is a buff yet sexy girl with big titties and a fat ass. Because I like to look at women with fat asses and big titties. Only with Dove you can wash away your gaming sins. Yeah, women this, women that. Can we talk about him? You can't say stop sexualizing women and then bring out a whole snack. I mean, the obese women undressing is far more suggestive than the more well-proportioned women in fantasy. Or sexualized just means not ugly. This is bait for the quartering. Who cares? Didn't turn out the way you like, huh? Yacht ratioed. Male video game characters be looking like this, and we don't give a fuck. We don't. Because we try to strive to look like this. We don't sit there and bitch about how a character is over-sexualized. We just like, oh yeah, we strive to look like that. Just another overly sexualized, unrealistic expectation for men everywhere. This is, of course, from Legend of Zelda. The comments are filled with blue check marks. Who cares? Everyone's complaining that's ridiculous, but remember that Dove is a soap company. Fat people get acne and are very often insecure, but no one cares, dude. Thank you for alienating me as a woman in gaming. I don't want to be ducked down to. I don't want to be represented in games. I play sexy male and female characters because I get to pretend to be someone else for a few hours. Stay in your lane. There you go. Glorifying a morbidly obese lifestyle will lead to more death. These people have been trying to encourage fat and unhealthy bodies to go with their depopulation agenda. Fight against the people who want you unhealthy and dying. Every time I see shit like this, I make Sarah's tits slightly bigger. Thanks, but I'm good. Yes, we like our sexy Japanese characters with floppy fucking big titties and fat asses when we play our games. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This one's good. Why would a soap company care? Oh, sure, it's bad to promote diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and many more, but more body requires more soap. Overtly sexualized women in video games shows a fit female showing no skin, not really helping your argument. Exactly. Dove takes a stand against overly sexualized women. To do this, they try to make them unattractive, makes them black. History repeating itself. Jesus Christ. There's lofty pixels. There's a critical drinker. Balance things out. Here's a hot woman from a video game. Lara Croft. So basically, female gamers are overweight and don't shower. Representation is cool and all that, but a 5'4" guy, this fella is literally all that I have. Chris Reagan. It's hilarious. This is not a stance against quote overtly sexualized women. It's a stance against attractive women with the typical woman approach of hiding the real complaint. Quote, if men are never allowed to see an attractive woman, they'll finally be forced to overtly sexualize me. This is horse shit. This is George Alexopoulos. He's awesome. Love that guy. Are you living under a rock? And we got a bunch of female characters that have come out from Western media, pretty much ugly as fuck for the most part. And then you have, of course, like I said, Abby. Abby from The Last of Us Part 2, who looks like this in a post-apocalyptic world. Give me a break. Give me a break. There's a couple more I want to go through here. If you're not at a healthy weight, maybe you should spend more time building your self-esteem outside and less time indoors seeking validation from video games. Seriously, you think you can sell games better by making characters that looks less better? If I want to represent my people, I want to look good. Why would I want my representation to not look good? Honestly, getting mad at girls for being beautiful sounds like sexism to me. What reality is the original poster living in? Most Western games now deliberately suppress feminine beauty at best, have female characters being increasingly indistinguishable from male characters at worst. Judging by the replies and quote retweets, I'm not alone in making this observation. So you can see, this is a Western character. This is Ellie from The Last of Us. And this is a Japanese character. Which one do you think people will go? Which way, Western man? Make no mistake, as the Western video game industry unwomans women in video games, Japan, for the most part, considers femininity sacred. This is why Japanese games tend to succeed more than Western games. Western East European game developers. This is a bunch of different women from Western games. These are women from Japanese games. You got some Final Fantasy in here. I'm sure you got some Dead or Alive in here. You got Final Fantasy right here. You got some Dead or Alive, I'm sure, somewhere in here. I think her. You know. Come on, dog. Again, which way, Western man? I'm not against putting this body type in games, but shaming another body type is not positive. There was nothing wrong with the first body type or costume. It wasn't sexualized. They basically said being fit equals sexualized. Don't shame one group to prop up another. Dove is nerd product. Dove takes a stand against overly attractive women. Hashtag I stand with attractive women. No one thinks this. I want to play as the hot, sexy female character. I want to put myself in her shoes. Same way men want to see themselves in Superman or any other superhero with a perfect physique. And it just goes on and on. We got Raging Golden Eagle. Whatever speeds up the collapse of modern AAA gaming, I'll put my full support behind it. So you go, girl. Help the competition take itself out. It just goes on and on. And you got Caffeinated Wolf. Let's all point and laugh at Dove, Epic Games, and Women in Games for being under the misguided impression that actual gamers give half a damn of what any of them think. Female gamers like playing as attractive and not ugly characters too. Imbeciles. Guys and gals, drop a gif. So you got Pyra or Mithra from Xenoblade. You got this chick, I don't know her name, but she's from Persona 5 Royal. You have Sophia from Soul Calibur, which is one of my mains. And you got Nina Williams from Tekken. So, again, which way, Western man? This is the model that was for this character. And even on this character, they made her skinnier than her real-life counterpart. So even when they tried a virtue signal, they still somehow managed to do that. Didn't even fully make the person. They made the character less fat than the real person. I take everything back. This will be the last one. I'd like to apologize to Dove and Epic Games for clowning their ESG search signal video presentation. As an artist, I have contributed to the harmful stereotypes of women in video games. I will now do the work. So who should I draw next? So he drew Lara Croft, and I don't remember her name, but she's from Guilty Gear. I know that. She's from Guilty Gear Strive. So yeah. These people are insane. Again, sex sells. Men and women, real gamers, want to see sexy characters, want to play as sexy characters when they play their games. They don't want to play as ugly characters. So for you to sit here and act like over-sexualization, it's like, shut the fuck up and get a goddamn clue. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all you new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you like content like this, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Comment below what you feel about all this. Click on the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.